Well, it was an exciting one from start to finish, certainly here tonight, as the Lincoln Stars defeat the Omaha Lancers by a 5-4 score here at the Icebox. I'm Joe Norman, and it's Coach's Comments brought to you by Southside Auto Tech, as we're joined by the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo. And Rocky, just about everything you could have wanted to go right in that first period happened. Take me through that. What stood out to allow for those 4 goals to be scored?
We were playing with a lot of energy. We were moving our feet. We were getting nose over pucks, touching pucks first, finishing checks, doing all the things that are the identity and process of the Lincoln Stars. And we were able to bury a couple chances and get them on their heels. And you know, you get the momentum and the ball rolling kind of downhill from there. And we put ourselves in a really good position. One
of the things that was really good was you carried a lot of that momentum into the second period as well, out shooting Omaha 22-9. You got the 1 goal, give up the 1 late. That had to be so satisfying for you to see how that second period went, continuing what you did in the first.
It's a really good 19 minutes and 59 seconds. And then 1 second changed that entire game. And you know, you're 1 second, 0.2 of a second away from probably rolling them 8 or 9-0 and changing the entire trajectory of that season series. Beat them 8-9 in your own building. It changes things. And you know, I've been doing this for 19 years. I've coached thousands of games. I can count on one hand the number of times that I've been as disappointed in a win as I am in tonight's win. The third period was atrocious. The process was fraudulent. And if I'm going to go down there and I'm going to look the guys in the eye and I'm going to preach process every day, I can't go in the locker room after the game and be proud of the results. I'm happy we won. Don't get me wrong. Those are 2 points that we really needed. But your process is what wins you hockey games. And that's our identity. And we didn't live up to that in the third period. And I think we can all admit that if that game was 5 or 6 minutes longer, we probably would have lost. Fortunately, we didn't. And we were able to find a way to win. But we need to be a lot better. We need to understand when you have an opponent on the ropes, you can't let them back in it. And obviously there was there's some soft calls in the third period, but those aren't things we can control. I thought the one on Maltz was really bad. I thought the one on Weber was really bad. But you know, those happen. Those happen in the course of a game. You have to be able to manage them. And we didn't win a PK faceoff all night, I don't think. You know, we quit working. We kind of just figured that they were going to roll over, which they're never going to do. That doesn't happen in the Omaha Lincoln series, and it's not going to happen now. It wouldn't happen if we were on the other side of it. So there's a lesson to be learned from it, but you know, I'm happy with the points, but I'm really disappointed with the third period.
Is the lone bright spot of that third period that it gives you that extra jolt tomorrow? You get up there, you know we've got to play a complete 60 minutes to win this time.
Yeah, and that's the silver lining there, Joel. You hit it on the head. You know, if you beat them 8 or 9-0, you go in there pretty you know, kind of high on your hog, and they come back and they maybe beat you in their building. But now we know you can't take a second off against anybody in this league. It doesn't matter who they are. Omaha, although they're not statistically a very good hockey team, they're a good hockey team. They have good hockey players. They've got good goaltending. They've got good coaching. And if you give them an inch, they're going to take it. And unfortunately, we gave them a few feet in the third period, and they were able to expose our laziness. And that's disappointing, but it's also an opportunity to learn a lesson. And again, we have a young group. I've talked about that all year. But it's not on the young guys right there. It's on our leaders. Our leaders need to set the tone right away in the third period, and we didn't do it. And they need to learn the importance and the value of being accountable in a situation like that. And they will be. They're good kids. They're good leaders, and they're going to learn from the mistakes that we made tonight. And you know, hopefully we can look back, and those are 2 points that we managed to sneak away with that have an impact on us making the playoffs late in the season.
Looking forward to the rematch tomorrow. Rocky, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Joel.
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, and this has been Coach's Comments brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.